welcome to another episode of Talking Shit. My name is Barrett Courtney, and here joined with me today, my good friend Ricky Baldazan, who is a regular of BZG's Talking Shit. And we have a special guest this week, Daniel Fielding. This video is working out really weird. Ricky didn't really have a topic of discussion this week. We were going to do another one, but we started going off on an unplanned tangent of work situations, bad work situations. And so this is what that episode of Talking Shit is about. And we're going to cut over to the actual discussion. Very interesting. Today's topic of discussion is, for Talking Shit, bad work situations. Check it out.
Put on your 3D glasses. Like the button-ups that you guys get?
Yeah.
She, like, slide it in. Or she'll put it in, like, her apron. She'll just be like...
Dang.
She was slick. She was slick as fuck.
Slick. Yeah, that's what I'm, like, I haven't stolen anything, but it's crossed my mind because in the back stock room, they have this entire section where it's, like, it's called the ICC. It's like basically any product that has been damaged, they just put it back there. And sometimes it can be like the smallest rip, but you have to put it back.
Right.
And so there's just tons of like food they're just gonna throw away, or send back. So it's just like maybe just take this. But I really don't want to do it because you get fired immediately, and then you get a bad rep.
Yeah.
And people are like,
well, it's not like you have the greatest rep.
Safeway? Wow.
I don't know. I'm realizing the degenerates I hang out with. Yeah.
No, we're talking a hypothetical.
Okay, yeah,
stealing
hypothetical.
from Safeway.
Okay.
We're not. We don't actually steal. We would never do that.
Okay.
Oh no, there's a moment where me and Hanny used to hang out a lot.
Ricky, I'm trying to save this.
I remember me, Annie, and Alex and them going into the Safeway on Terraville, going into the cookie section, and we'd have. Oh my god, we were so bad. We were so bad. We'd have like Alex and like I forgot who else go to the end and like keep outlook, gosh. And then like me, Annie, and a couple other people would be in the middle with backpacks, and we'd like go like okay go, and everybody would open their backpacks and just start like going in,
and that's why I distanced
and like walking out. That's why you were never with us because you knew we were doing this shit.
But like when you do that, you think you're slick, but actually in the back room. They can see everything. You're totally. It's in the manager's office, she has like TV screens just everywhere.
The reason
she can just look up while she's writing, and just see everything. So it's like
the reason why
they see you.
The reason why we'd go into this aisle is because like they have a pattern of the cameras where like they have one that tries to go to like each aisle, but. Like, they keep them the same distance apart. So, like, I guess they were off by a little bit. And this camera was, like, slightly, like, not facing the aisle. It was just, like, you could only see the entrance of the aisle. You couldn't, like, see inside. So we're like, okay, this is the aisle. And we'd go in. And even on the way out, I'd see, like, they have, like, the stand with all the lighters. Mm-hmm. And even on the way out, after we got all of this stuff, she'd just grab hella lighters and walk out.
Dude, use them.
And I remember she'd always grab them and put them in my backpack. Like, I'm taking responsibility. We did that like 7 times tops at that same Safeway.
Most of the time they see it. It's just they don't bother to stop it because it's too much energy.
I remember.
But we have a security guard who catches every day. He catches people just hell fast. Because he knows who comes in and steals.
Yeah. With the one that Rasan worked at, he worked at the one by Pier 39.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So that one's like really small.
Yeah.
So you can't steal anything. I remember they had this guy who was he was walking around and just started putting stuff. And he'd do it all the time. He'd put stuff in his cart, and he had like a day before he'd get like Safeway bags, and like he just had them in his car, so he'd take them out and he'd just run out with the cart. And once he was in the garage, he'd just start putting them in the bags. So when people come and be like, "Look at him," it just looked like he was putting his bags back into his car. I remember one time Rasan was just like, "Where's your receipt?" And the guy was just like. I must have dropped it or something. Rasan just started grabbing his bags and like taking them back into the store.
I actually caught a shoplifter like on it was like my third day of work.
Nice.
This guy runs by me. I'm bagging. Guy runs behind me with a bag. and the security guard's trying to catch him. He's like, catch him! And technically, at courtesy clerk, we're not supposed to.
Yeah, it's all about prevention before apprehension.
Liability if I got hurt. But I didn't know at the time. I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm like running after him, grab him as soon as he gets to the top stairs. I grab him, I hold on to him, and the guys are like, dude, let go. I'm like, no, I'm not letting you go. And I caught him, but then my manager was like, Daniel, good job, but don't do that next time, because if you got stabbed, we would have got sued.
I hated the one time working at Vans, and Kaylin going up to me and be like, go deal with the blue gum. I was like, oh dude, no, I don't want to deal with shoplifter.
That's our code for like shady people who are like we don't like we just yell at us like, oh, we got gum and like up in the front and stuff. Very very slick way of thinking. Yeah. So and all we do is just basically like very good customer service. Like, hey, how you doing over here? Like
in their
are you
face.
finding everything all right? Okay,
For
I'll
sure.
be right here. Like if you need anything, okay. And then I'll move.
I don't go into a van store with a hoodie or something and just kind of look shifty.
You just gotta come in with like a hood and just like look.
I remember like the two dudes came in like dank, like they were dank.
Oh, yeah,
and then
just, like,
Kaylin comes in the
weed.
back and they're like, okay, we're gonna test your blue gum skills
Oh,
now.
man.
Go deal with it. So I go out. I'm so awkward, like just totally like. And then I got so like for some reason the one guy I had to deal with blue gum was so talkative and started asking me all these questions, and then I realized why is because his friend was in the other section. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go deal with your friend over there. And then halfway walking to his friend, he was just like, all right, we gotta go, and then they left.
Yeah.
Never want to deal with that again.
No,
I
thank
hate
God.
Oh, dude, I love it. I love it because I'm so good at it now. Like, oh man.
Okay,
It's
because
great.
I'm awkward. I'm trying to be.
Yeah,
that,
it's hard
so
like
so
in your first
awkward.
couple of months, you know.
I hated doing
Yeah,
that.
usually at Safeway we get the crazy people. Like we get the crazy homeless people who are stealing stuff,
yeah.
and they're not even stealing like quality stuff. Like they'll
An
go for a
onion.
bottle of liquor or something, or it's like some fruit. If they're really crazy, they'll go for like some like an onion or something.
Yeah.
And usually if you just like look them, say, "I see you," they'll be like, "Oh," and then put it back and then just walk out. So that's all you need to say to them.
I remember Rasan, like, being with Rasan and waiting for him to get off his
Shit,
shift.
this is a discussion topic.
Yeah.
And, like, being with him and waiting for him to get off his shift, there'd be some people that he'd be at the customer service, so they'd come for returns.
Yeah.
Some ridiculous people coming with, oh, this woman returned a bottle of champagne because she didn't know it was fizzy. Like,
Yeah.
what? It was like an old Asian lady, but I was just like, no, like, that's not, no. You take that back. You drank half of it.
Yeah.
Go away. Get out of here.
When you're working at a register, did anyone ever try to like tell you they gave you a 20 when you know they gave you like?
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I don't
no.
work. I don't work as a checker, but it's happened before for sure. I'll be bagging, and some a person will be like, "Yeah, here you go," and then he starts walking away. Because technically, I mean, what the checker usually does is we want you to wait for the receipt so everything goes through.
Yeah.
But sometimes, a lot of times, they'll scan their card, type stuff in, and they'll just grab their bags and just walk off, and the card didn't go through.
Right.
And then we can't stop. We'll be like, wait, but they've already gone. So we try to avoid that, but that happens sometimes.
Yeah. I happened once when I was working at a grocery store and someone. That was before I learned to like whatever they give you, just put it out so it's visible.
So you can see it, yeah.
Finished.
Yeah.
But I knew that he didn't, so I was like, if you want to wait, I'll have the manager like count the drawer. And
Yeah.
Then we'll know for sure.
Yeah.
No. Okay. See ya.
See, with Vans it's very convenient because like I can just be like, no, the shoes are over on this side of the counter.
Yeah.
We're not getting these yet.
Yeah.
And all of these are still censored. I'm not gonna
Right.
uncensor them until stuff has gone through.
Just because of like the attitude we have to have with Vans and everything, we always have to be like
I feel like a
cheery
robot.
and like robot. Like it's like if someone comes and complains, I just imagine one of the employees just snapping and going, "Are you telling me you didn't have a Vans day? Huh?
A Vans-tastic day.
A Vans-tastic day, huh? Is that what you're telling me?" Starts beating them up.
I've learned this time around, like I can be a little more like authentic with like how like I act around.
Band's authentic?
Damn.
With
1966 authentic.
one of the new guys who works there is like I think about it as like it's like sort of like a party and you're inviting people like into your house and stuff. And even though that's sort of dumb and
That's so.
stupid.
I'm still the same, like as fake. Like I just don't like people, so every time it's just.
No,
like,
I hate him, but
yeah, okay.
I'm an actor, so
Yeah.
I'm not an actor. I just play one on TV. No.
I just remember being go sell me 3 articles of clothing. oh, okay, you have a shark tattoo. This is a nice shark shirt here. Like, it's just so awkward.
Yeah.
Or like I try to sell him some, what are those called? The chinos?
Yeah, chinos.
I try to, some army green chinos, and he's like, I would never wear those. I'm like,
How would I say? How would I? You're wearing all black.
try something new. I don't know.
How many Vans customers want to be sold to? That's like-
Yeah, exactly. The whole thing that they try to push,
You
it's
know
like
what
you
we
have to
Like,
sell, you have to sell socks with the shoes, and it's like people don't go to Vans for the socks. People who like are fans of Vans and their products will buy the socks. I buy the socks because they're actually really comfortable,
Yeah.
and I get a discount on them. You know, you get 3 pairs for like $15. The average like person is gonna go to Target and get 20 pairs for $5.
Because
Exactly.
people, like,
I don't buy
come from,
socks
like,
at Vans.
losing socks so often, I'm not going to buy these expensive socks that I'm going to lose at one point.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to wait until I go visit my grandma in Stockton and go to Walmart and buy like 30 pairs of socks.
Exactly, like, and it's just like annoying because like, I'll be like frank about like how I feel about selling socks. It's like people who come in here, like, yeah, like some of them might just be browsing around and stuff, but you can't force anything down their throats, and like no one else agrees with me
No,
on that point. And it's like,
you can't.
have you never walked into a store and like were
This is
like
what
a
I'm going.
consumer for something, you know?
Yeah. As he's like coming from my standpoint where like I'm mostly poor, unless now that I'm working I'm
Yeah.
not. But like I used to be poor all the time, so I never had that like, oh, I'm going to the store to browse. No,
Yeah.
I'm going in the store because I have money and I know what I want and
Yeah.
what I'm spending this on.
Yeah,
I don't like
I
being
agree, I
pressured,
agree.
especially if you're going into a van store. If you're going into a van store, you know exactly what they have.
Yeah.
You don't want some
Yeah.
guy telling
You know,
you.
when someone starts asking me like, you know, things like that, I sort of get distracted and, you know, it sort of, I'm just browsing and checking out. It's
Yeah.
like, totally throws me off that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I usually do is because they want us to suggest shit, is what I'll do if we don't have the shoe color or if like we don't have your size in like a specific shoe, I'll try to get a similar shoe
Yeah.
and like bring that out and be like, oh, sorry, we didn't have this in your size, but here's this, you know, like that I feel
That's
like
cool.
is like
I like that.
That's the
Like,
way
that's
to do
fine.
it. Like my two main things that I hated working there was one, dealing with the parent that comes in getting shoes for all 5 of their kids and they all want the Hello Kitty shoes. You know the parents.
Oh, we get those.
Like,
we don't
there's
get them
more-
as often as Stones, but we still.
When we were both there, it was pretty often. But like, and you're trying so hard to finish this transaction because you know they're buying multiple pairs of shoes and that's gonna look good on you. Like and then you go back to the inventory and like the Hello Kitty kid shoes is the most messed up one because you know earlier in the day somebody was doing inventory and that person was literally like so blacked out. It was just like
Yeah,
not even looking.
the kids
like,
and toddlers are always a disaster, and it's even worse because they're in that new location. They're not like in that old Vans location. They're down a floor,
Yeah.
so the store itself is bigger.
But the smaller
room,
and
the
the-
storage room is so tiny now. Yeah,
I'm not doing that again.
yeah.
Where is that? Which answer?
Downtown Westfield. Yeah, they want to make me a sales lead, which would be
If-
cool. They say like I don't have to work more hours. It's
Yeah.
just like I'd be working the same hours but getting a little more pay.
Just do that, and then if you ever, I don't think you're ever gonna actually want to take up Ken with that manager position.
No.
because that's gonna be.
He wants
too
to
much.
train me. He wants to do training for me as a manager, but no.
No, but do that one, do the sales one.
Yeah, I'll
until
do
you
the
wanna,
sales
like,
lead.
so you could like
And
transfer
then-
over, and hopefully that applies at the Snowstone one.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I'm definitely. Not
This was a good topic.
That would have been. That could have been.
Yeah, Ricky.
You know what?
This was a good topic.
You know what? We're still recording, so it's fine.
Oh,
so we,
there you go.
yeah.
Whoa!
So, thank you for joining us for another episode of Talking Shit. My name is Barrett Courtney, and here joined with me are my two great co-hosts.
Sly dog.
Is Ricky Baldazan. We have our guest today, Daniel Fielding.
Hello.
I
had a sneaky suspicion.
If you want us if you have a topic of discussion you want us to talk some shit about, you can tweet at us at baiazonagamers. You can tweet at me at bananamashong. You can tweet Henry, who's in Paris right now, at Henrysaurus. And you can, if you're not in the tweets, that's okay. You can email us at baiazonagamers@gmail.com. This topic was frustrating work situations.
Fuck. you.
I'm coming up with all of this on the fly. Let us know what your frustrating work situations were. Leave it in the comments below. Share and subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, have a great day full of shit talking. Thank you.
All right.
I was about to say, Daniel needs to get to work. Why should we start doing the other one?
I was wondering too. I'm like, when are we gonna start on the next one?
Yeah.